the softness of this thing, like you almost can't feel it touching your face at all. Like it's just, I think I just bought it to do this with because it's incredible. Hey everyone, it's Sammy. So I'm back surprisingly soon, but I have a selfish reason to be back because this is a video about Hakuhodo brushes, and I promised myself that I am not going to use any of them before I do this video, and I am dying to be like using them because they are insanely soft. I mean, I obviously touch my face with them all the time because I'm so excited by them. So I have to make this video fast, and hopefully now by kind of doing 2 videos back to back, I'll get back to it. I don't know, maybe I will. Let me know. And if you do want me to make more videos, let me know what you'd like to see. I'm totally out of the loop. I mean, I do watch some makeup videos still, but not tons. Not like I used to. And so, yeah, just let me know if you want me to make more videos. And if it's a yes, then it's a yes. Anyhow, so as I mentioned in a previous video, I did an amazing trip to Shanghai, Seoul, and Tokyo. And I knew that my main shopping thing in Japan would be makeup brushes. Now, what I hadn't decided, because there was tons of research to do for all of the locations, but I hadn't decided which range of brushes I was gonna go for. I was thinking, obviously, Hakuhodo, Chikuhodo, Kyoto, then is it called Mitsumi? I forget exactly how it's spelled, but there are a bunch of amazing makeup brushes in Japan due to the fact that it has such a long calligraphy and the Japanese style of painting. They use the fude brushes. Fude can also mean makeup brushes. And so they are handmade, insane brushes, and the quality of them is just amazing. I've got a couple of Suku brushes, but I only have one handmade Japanese brush before this, and it was given to me by, if anybody that used to watch these a long time ago, it was given to me by Cornelia, Baby Cake, something numbers, and it's still, to this day, Cornelia, if you're watching, it's still my favorite brush that I use almost every single day. I don't keep it as like a holy thing in a glass vitrine thingy. I use it because I really like to use nice things. Anyhow, so I hadn't decided what range I'm gonna go for. I thought I'm gonna look and see and do some research when I'm there. So as it turned out, on the first night there, I went for a dinner that was organized by a lovely woman called Ayaku, and she is lovely. She is Japanese, and she happened to, I don't remember how it came about, but she happened to open her makeup bag during the dinner, and she had one of the vermillion range Hakuhodo brushes in there. And that, that was my mind made up because I thought she was super cool. She was lovely. She is actually Japanese, and she has a one of the vermilion range makeup brushes in there from Hakuhodo. So that's what I did. So the day after, I did my trip to the Hakuhodo store in Tokyo. However, I couldn't find it because it's actually 3 floors up. It's not, it doesn't have like a shop front. So it took me a while to find it. I was the only person there. I'll insert a little bit of Instagram footage that I shot there right here. There are so many brushes, so there was 2 sales girls. One of them took the time to explain all of the ranges for me. My head was spinning because I sort of wanted to buy everything. But I knew that for myself, I would get stuff from the vermilion range. But for work, I actually wanted to get a different range because the shape of the brushes, I'll show you why the vermilion, the S100 range, doesn't suit if you use because I use a, what am I doing, honestly? Anyway, I use a belt where I put the brushes. And so like very chunky stems don't suit. So I will show you an overview and I'll go through them. So these are the brushes that I bought from the S100 series. It's called the vermillion one. This is the golden part is actually coated in 24 karat gold. The color is called vermillion and it's a very traditionally Japanese kind of color. You have their logo there at the end and then you have the brush number here. Normally I always put clear nail polish on top of the brush number so it doesn't wear off. I really don't want to ruin these with nail polish. Anyway, I'll go through them. Then I bought, so these are two different colors, but they're kind of the same range. These are basically, there's I think G range, J range, I range, a couple of different ones. I'll tell you about them. But the specific brushes were, it took me forever to choose these. And I might steal some of these from my clients. Sorry. Anyhow, I am going to show you the brushes, tell you what hair they're made out of, what they're meant to be used for, and what I might be using them for. And then also, I mean, obviously, because I decided that I don't want to use them before doing this, I can't say, I mean, I've been doing this all the time because it's insane. I can't say everything I would use the individual brushes for, and I can do an update on these if you guys want. So, the first one. This is the S105, and I've made notes. I've been organized. It's Blue Squirrel, and this is meant for powder, which obviously it's a very large size, and it has a beautiful like dome top. And these brushes, these handmade brushes, they're not laser cut or anything like that. These are handmade, and the tips are the natural tips, and that's why like it feels insanely soft. It's really impossible to compare them with anything like with a standard, I don't know, Mac brush or whatever. Obviously Blue Squirrel is very soft as well. And yeah, so I am definitely going to use this for powder, may use for bronzer as well. It's well, certain types of blush you could use this for, but I have another one that I am going to use for blush that I'll show you next. Let's move on to the next one. Next one is also Blue Squirrel, and it's the S111, and it's flat. So you would kind of think that, okay, this might be a foundation brush. It is actually meant for blush and highlight. And I'm really interested to use it for blush and highlight. Size-wise, okay, so that's the cat using her little scratch tree. You might have heard her. I don't know if she's gonna walk somewhere behind me now. Anyhow, it's from the side, it's super flat, like a foundation, like a traditional kind of paddle foundation brush would be. But on their website, they say blush and highlight. However, I personally did use this for did buy this for using for foundation. I'm gonna try it all different ways, and let's see what I prefer. But this one has a very similar, like the top shape. It's super rounded. Very excited to use that. Next one I did buy for highlight. It is 5521, but it's Blue Squirrel. This is an amazing size. I hate large highlight brushes. I don't like it when the highlight is like going all over the place. I like to be really, really specific about my highlight. And there, obviously, a little bit there, lots there, sometimes a little bit there. Okay. Okay, this is an interesting combination. So 5523GH. Okay, so I am going to write all of these down. It is not that one, it is this one. So this is goat and horse. So it's relatively stiff. It is an eyeshadow brush. It's sort of almost like halfway between a paddle and a kind of a blending brush. I intend to try it for both. It is quite thin from the side, and then it is a paddle format, but then it does have the fluffiness at the end. So I'm gonna try it for both. I'm also gonna try it for cream eyeshadow, but we will see. I love the size of it. And then the two other ones from this range are officially eyeshadow brushes as well. However, I think I am actually going to, so this one I will use as an eyeshadow brush. The hair is called tamage. I don't know what a tamage is, so do tell me. I assume it's an animal. I should have Googled it. Maybe I will put a little link. This one is a very traditional but small, like short paddle brush. I like the idea that, because like there will be a lot of control. It's super silky, but it's quite stiff. So I think it's gonna work really well. Excited to try that. This last one is horse and synthetic. And I was umming and ahhing. It's officially an eyeshadow brush. I think I'm actually gonna use it for a concealer. Let's see. It is there is a lot of synthetic in the mix, obviously. So from the side, again, it's flat. And then it is, it's like a paddle brush, but it's more rounded, I would say. And if you use this for eyeshadow, you definitely get a good amount in, and it would pack on the color quite well. But I think I'm gonna use it for concealer. I bought one extra brush from that range, but I actually gave it to Ayaka as a little present, as a thank you present. And she was really happy. So that was good. Okay, so let's look at, we're gonna look at the back ones next. And this is from, so there's like tons of series, and some of them are the trend series. Some of them are more part of the standard series. Some of them have longer stems than the other ones. This is, I am so excited by this brush. This is Goat. This is compatible with liquid and cream and powder. So you can use this with anything. And it's funny because it's done the same way as like our traditional kind of like the stippling brushes, that is half synthetic, half hair. So there is like two layers. There's the shorter layer that ends about there, and then there's the longer layer. So I am super excited by this. I mean, it feels insania when you do this. It's just, they all feel so good. Like, I'm gonna show you my favorite brush in a minute, like building up to it, because that is like unlike anything I have ever touched in the brush world. Anyhow, so very excited by this. I'm gonna try it for everything. I'm gonna try it for cream products, so cream blushes or cream foundation. I really like the Gucci Westman stick foundations right now. I'm gonna try it for that. And I'm also gonna try it for powder. So let's see what it works best with. Next one is, Blue Squirrel and Goat. Hold on, which one is it? 5523? 5523, yeah. So these, the next two are from the G series. And so this is an eyeshadow brush as well. And let me just show you. These two are super similar. They're almost the same brush, but this is for me and this is for my clients. Even from the side, they are, actually, they might be almost exactly the same. Maybe they are exactly the same. Okay. Yeah, they're both 552A, so they would be the same, just with a different stem. Okay, well, glad I got that sorted in my head. Anyhow, so this is an eyeshadow brush for my clients. So this is the brush that like I fell madly in love with. This is the 6051 Blue Squirrel dusting brush. It's called a dusting brush. I just love the name because it's like, you don't usually have a dusting brush. The softness of this thing, like you almost can't feel it touching your face at all. Like it's just, I think I just bought it to do this with because it's incredible. And I thought that actually this is gonna be like super calming for brides when, if they're nervous, like just do this brush. I mean, officially, I would probably use it for like delicate bits of powder. You could use this like beautifully for the lightest sweep of blush as well. But maybe I'll just use this like as a therapy tool. Or I'm gonna steal it from myself because I'm obsessed with it. It's just so pretty. It's the angle is, the hairs are, it's not dense at all. It's very light. It's like you could imagine somebody in the 1500s doing like a little drawing of a Japanese tree with it. I love it. Yeah, they didn't have this shape in the vermilion range, sadly. Another one that is super favorite, this is called the OOTD series. It is a fan brush, but look at the cuteness of this fan brush because it's like a circular fan brush. They had a whole bunch of fan brushes in the OOTD series. I think OOTD actually means for fan. This is F4260 and it is goat. This is a cheek brush. I will definitely try it for highlighter as well. But there's something like just insanely adorable about this. It's like a little baby. It's just cuteness because it's so round, because fan brushes usually like stick out to the sides and this is like beautifully round. The tips are so cool, and actually because it is very thin like a traditional fan brush on the side, this would be great for bridge of the nose, like lovely. Also highlighter. Yeah, it's just, I find this brush for some reason it tugs at my heartstrings. It's so cute. It's like a baby brush, but it's not. I mean, it's quite a large one. Anyhow, and then angled. Okay, so the last one in this black color is the angled one. So it's Horsehair. It is the I5549, and it's an angled brush with insanely short bristles, like super short bristles. I love, my favorite way of doing eyeliner right now is doing it with a pencil. I actually like Kylie Beauty's liners because they blend so well, they're very gel-like, and then really smoking it out with an angled brush. So this is absolutely perfect for it. Again, I might steal this from my clients. I don't know. I hope I don't. I hope I'll use it on them. Let's see. And then there's only 4 more. So yeah, there is 4 more, and these are all with the champagne color stems. Very beautiful. The first one is blue squirrel and goat. So, and this is the 5522, and it's a very pointed eyeshadow blending brush. I love the shape of it because I often find that the very traditional blending brushes are too round. I want a little bit more control there, but because it's still like dome shaped, you will be able to blend properly. So yeah, very excited by this. So the next one is a synthetic eye brush. So let's just compare the sizes. So this one, bigger, fluffier, longer, and has a very pointed tip. This one is a slightly more domed, but it's also thinner. So this will be absolutely amazing for like outer V kind of work, and also just like blending eyeshadow into the liner. This is the I142B, and so yeah, it's totally synthetic. Lip brush, oh my god, I love wide lip brushes. I really don't like skinny lip brushes at all anymore. This is, and I also prefer a square one as opposed to like a dome shape. This is the B523. And then the last one, you won't be able to even see this. This is the flat eyeliner brush. It's made out of weasel hair, and it's G521. I hope this stays sharp if I go that close. It's tiny. It's like basically a completely square flat end, but the control that you can have for eyeliner is insane. I'm so excited. This one was actually the only one that came with a little cap. None of the other ones came with a cap, not the lip brush either. They do have lip brushes that have a cap. However, I didn't like them. And because this is going to be sitting in a brush belt anyways, not necessary. So those were all the brushes that I bought. And money-wise, This is, I think this is 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, and I bought 16. The brushes obviously range wildly. Like for example, so this teeny one and the lip brush are relatively inexpensive compared to this baby, and this baby, which were slightly more expensive. But when you buy them in Japan, they are still, I think, you know, they're not cost effective, come on, but they are cheaper. So all of that cost about 650 euros. I guess that's around 600 and something dollars. I don't know how the exchange rate is right now. So I actually got off a lot cheaper than I thought. And one cute thing that I have to tell you guys is, so it was raining when I left, and I had this big old umbrella from the hotel, and the girl in the shop, you know, she'd met me for, maybe I spent about half hour there. Anyhow, and I had my coat off there and everything. And when I was outside, I had my coat on, I had the big umbrella. I'd left the shop maybe 5 minutes ago already. So I'd walked several blocks. Somehow she found me. She found the umbrella. I mean, she couldn't tell from the color of my hair or anything because I had an umbrella. I wasn't wearing the coat inside so that she remembered what color coat I have. I have no idea. Anyway, she found me and she came to give me this magazine that Hakuhodo produces. So it has a lot of info about how they make the brushes and about the hairs and stuff like that. But then it has a whole lot of other complete cuteness, like chopsticks. It has recipes. It's a bizarre mixture of stuff in here, but I am cherishing it. Hold on. And like just the fact that she ran back, like she just, because now I forgot to give you this magazine. Oh, it talks about rice vinegar from Kyoto. Okay, well, if I need to go and get rice vinegar, I know where to go now. Yeah, so, but that really, I think that really shows, like, I completely fell in love with Japanese people. I announced that I want to live in Tokyo. Don't know how that's gonna happen, but I definitely want to go back there. And yeah, it was just an incredible city. The people are so kind. If any of you have a chance to visit Tokyo, go now. Also, I mean, do go to Shanghai, do go to Seoul. I loved all of the places, but I think Tokyo is probably my favorite. And I do want to go to other places in Japan as well. And everything was just so special there and crazy at the same time. Like you would go through the intense Shibuya crossing, the one that's in a lot of movies where there's thousands of people crossing from all directions. And then like 2 blocks away from that are these cutesy, super tiny little sake bars that fit maybe 5 people in these old buildings. I'll put some photos in here. And then another block from that is a hedgehog cafe where I got to hold a hedgehog. Anyhow, I am just, it's funny now talking about the brushes and stuff, it's bringing the whole trip back. It's now been, oh my God, it's been almost 3 weeks since I've been back, I think. Can't be, maybe 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Maybe it's 3 weeks. I don't know. Anyway, too long. It can't be 3 weeks. It'll be 2 weeks. Too long. Like I am ready to jump on a plane again. 100%. Like, yeah, ready to go. Anyhow, thank you so much for watching. And if you are enjoying my videos, let me know. And let me know if you want me to start making more. I can't guarantee I would make one a week like I used to, but I can definitely aim for one every fortnight. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you again next time. Bye. Oh, and I will do a quick outfit of the day, mostly because I want to show you a pair of jeans that I just bought a couple of days ago, and I'm really in love with them. They're Levi's 501s, but they're Levi's 501s 90s cut, and they are a very 90s cut. I shall back up and show you. Hold on. So they're straight cut with a bunch of holes. So there's two important things about these ones. So the waist goes like really high in the back and then it goes low. I like that kind of the V thing that it does. And then it's a butt crack jean. So the jeans go up your bum, and I think that is a very good look for the bum. Not uncomfortably up the bum, but you know, it does that. And I really like that in jeans, so that it doesn't give you like a bum that's like uniform, so that it separates. Anyhow, yeah, so I love these, and these were a size 25, which was surprising because usually I'm a 26. So I don't know if Levi's these days are making things more generous, but they feel like they fit the way that they should fit. So I don't know. And my top is just a big black polo neck. I have a whole bunch of polo necks from there because they fit well. And yeah, I wear a lot of polo necks. I like the polo necks hair up with whatchamacallit, gold hoops. Yeah, so that was the world's simplest outfit of the day, honestly.